This trivia video here got over 3.4 million views on TikTok. The video also got over 140,000 likes and over 21,000 people commented. By searching TikTok for Trivia Quiz Challenge, you'll be able to find similar videos, many of them with millions of views. Who would have thought that asking trivia questions on social media would be a way to make money? Well, you know what? It is. And if you are looking for a lucrative side hustle that taps into the power of AI and social media, in this guide, I will walk you through an innovative method to earn up to $660 per day by creating and posting trivia quiz videos on TikTok. And here's the best part. I'm gonna break it down into very simple actionable steps, and I'll also include calculations on how you can make your $660 in a day. Will this happen tomorrow or next week? It may not, but with consistency and the strategy that I'm about to share, it's definitely possible in less time than you think. Rockstars, welcome back. Thank you so much for your loyalty. And for those of you who are not yet Rockstars, I encourage you to click the subscribe button so that we can welcome you to our family. We have a lot to talk about today. And like I said, I'm going to break it down step by step. So let's get into it. Step 1, choose your niche. You need to first decide on a trivia category that you are interested in and one that you believe will attract your target audience. And here's the best part. You don't have to think about that either. You know, I actually fear that with AI, we're not going to be thinking as much anymore and using even less of our brain. But anyway, this video is not about that. I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you to make this $660 a day. So we are going to use ChatGPT to do some of the thinking. I asked ChatGPT with a prompt to give me the best trivia niche for TikTok, and I got these results that I'm showing you here on screen. It did all the thinking for us Rockstars. And you're going to find here that there are a variety of options that you can choose from a niche perspective. Personally, I like the Did You Know, which is sharing factual information and quizzing people on it. I also like food history and facts. And it may be because I like to eat, but that's not the only reason. Check out this random fact video posted on TikTok that got over 24 million views. Let me allow you to listen to a little piece of this video.
If everyone was blind, we wouldn't have day and night. We would have just hot and cold time. Random facts.
Not that complex, is it? At a rate of $20 to $40 per 1 million views, which is what TikTok will pay with their monetization program, this video has made at least $720 in ad revenue. I'm not talking about the other ways the creator is earning. I'm just focusing on the obvious earnings based on the number of views the video would have gotten. From the list, I also like music and art history, but you know what, Rockstars? You can choose based on your interest and your preferences. It's really up to you. And if you want more from ChatGPT, say, give me more trivia niches, and you'll get an even longer list to select from. What I would recommend, however, when choosing your niche is that you consider your passion and whether you can produce consistent content in that area. Don't just choose it because it's making a lot of money, because you may not enjoy the process. Also, you can do research on current trends that are on TikTok to see what is gaining traction, and make sure that you engage your audience by using hashtags and even collaborating with other creators when your TikTok page starts to grow. Now let's move on to step 2, and this is to get access to ChatGPT. This probably should have been step 1, since step 1 included something about ChatGPT. But anyway, rock stars, I'm not perfect. Make sure you get access to ChatGPT. And for those who still don't know what it is, I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. I don't think I have to put the link for TikTok in the description of this video, right? You all know what TikTok is, right? If you don't, just Google it, okay? Let's move on to step 3, generating your questions. You're gonna start by asking ChatGPT to generate trivia questions in your chosen niche or category. As an example, you could type into ChatGPT, generate 10 trivia questions about world history with multiple choice answers. And to be able to cater to different audiences at different levels of education so that kids can answer your trivia questions, or adults or the very educated or the not so educated can still participate, you can ask ChatGPT to give you a certain level of difficulty for each of the questions that you're using for your trivia. As an example, you can say create 5 difficult trivia questions about space exploration with multiple choice answers. And rockstars, as you can see here, ChatGPT is gonna give you exactly what you're looking for from a trivia question perspective. And ChatGPT can actually generate various types of trivia or various styles of trivia, including true or false, fill in the blanks, or the multiple choice ones like we just showed you in that example. Just specify your design choice, assuming you have one, and your prompt can read something like generate fill in the blanks trivia questions for 90s music, and you'll be able to get some good options. Let's now move to step 4, which is to customize your content. If the questions that ChatGPT generated don't fit your needs perfectly, you can always ask ChatGPT to modify them. Again, you don't have to do any brain work here. It's very important that you ensure the accuracy of your answers that are provided by ChatGPT by double checking it, and also make sure that the figures mentioned are correct. I recommend that when you're posting these trivia questions on TikTok, you consider diversifying your audience so that kids, older folks, younger folks, people in different countries can answer, because that way you'll be able to be more inclusive and respect all audiences, and also give them options for them to participate, and that will obviously translate into views for your TikTok profile. Now let's move to step 5, which is to expand your content. And of course, this step is optional, but here, outside of the general questions or the trivia questions that you're getting from ChatGPT, you can also ask ChatGPT to generate related content, such as interesting facts, hints, or even explanations for the correct answers to add more value to your trivia videos. The key is to diversify your product so that you stand out on TikTok with so much competition, and you're able to get those views, and as such, earn your $660 in a day. Now that you have a good idea of how to get your trivia questions or the format and all of that, it's time to create your content. And the first thing you need to determine is how many questions you want for each trivia video that you're going to share on TikTok. After you have formatted your questions and your answers in a way that will easily translate into a video format, it's time to do the actual creation. And keep it simple so that you don't have to create a script. It's just your questions, and whether it's multiple choice or true or false, the simpler you keep it, the less work you'll have to do in creating your trivia videos. Step 1 is to sign up or log into Canva. And I'm going to share the Canva link in the description of this video below. Just create an account if you don't already have one. For additional features, you may want to subscribe to Canva Pro, but you can play around with it and use the free version to do so, and then determine if you would like to get the paid version after you figure out if it's going to add value and make you money or not. Step 2 is to choose a video template. And all you have to do is when you go into Canva, you go to the search menu as I'm doing here on screen, and you type in trivia video or trivia video templates. Either one will get you good results. Choose one that suits your style, or you can start from scratch if you are that talented and just get a blank template and create your trivia questions. Rockstars, we're doing things the easy way here, so we're just gonna choose one of these templates as I'm doing here. You can then customize your template, which is step 3. Click on the text boxes in the actual template to replace the placeholder text that's there. And of course, you're gonna replace it with the trivia questions and answers that you got from ChatGPT as I'm doing here. You can customize your design by changing the background colors, the text fonts, the size of the text or the images if you decide to use images in your videos, and you can do so to make it more appealing or more in line with your brand theme if you already have one. Now, if this is a trivia where you're going to provide the answers in the slides, you'll need to create a separate slide for the answer. So as an example here, you pop up the question, you let it run for a time, and you can put a timer on it for the fun of it, and you allow the person to guess, and then you pop up the answer. Some persons don't put the answers in the actual slides, but they put them in the description of the TikTok videos. It's really up to you, but that's one method of creating these trivia videos for TikTok. Now, step 5, now that you have your questions on your template in Canva and your answers where applicable, it's time to incorporate the audio. And you can add background music from Canva's music library and play it throughout your video. You can make it exciting, or when you post it on TikTok, you can choose music there. Make sure, however, that you choose something upbeat and engaging, but not too distracting for your trivia videos. Now, as it pertains to voiceover, you can use your own voice, and you can use a tool that's available on your cell phone, or you can record a video with your voice, and then you can upload it to the Canva platform and insert it into your video. That's one option. If you don't want to use your own voice, you can use a voiceover tool like 11 Labs, and I'll also put the link in the description below, and it's free for use for the most part, and you can get automated voiceovers that you can use for your trivia questions. Now that you have your voiceover, it's time to preview your video that you have created.
What is the tallest mountain in the world? Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Elbrus. And the answer is Mount Everest. Did you get it right?
Now, step 7 in the process, it's really tips for success, but I recommend that you actually test your content or your videos with family members or friends and let them do the trivia to see if they like it, and they'll also call out, okay, this was too slow, this was too fast, it was a little bit on the flat side, not exciting enough, and you take that feedback and incorporate it into making better trivia videos. The better your videos are, the better you're gonna do on TikTok from an earnings perspective. Make sure as well that you optimize your TikTok page with a nice profile as well as a catchy username and an appealing bio to pull viewers in. And step 8 is to download the video from Canva as I'm doing here. And once you're satisfied with it, just go ahead and share it on TikTok and use catchy captions. Also, make sure you insert relevant hashtags and encourage interaction by asking users to comment with their answers or to tag their friends to participate. Remember as well to encourage engagement by including call to actions in the video, like asking the viewers to like it, to comment, to share, or to follow, or tell them to ask you for more trivia questions in a particular category with a comment, and you need to track your performance. Go into TikTok, look at the analytics, look at the videos that are your best performing videos, and use that knowledge to redefine your strategy. Now, again, this won't make you $660 overnight. Give it some time, be strategic, be creative, and in time, this will actually pay you the kind of money that's life-changing. Because at $600, let's get our calculator here, at $660 per day, you're making $19,800 per month.
What is the tallest mountain in the world? Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Elbrus? And the answer is Mount Everest. Did you get it right?
Rockstars, if you have learned anything of value in this video, please go ahead and like it. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, walk good.
No telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.